Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Papa Boris here, trying to get away with murder, making a second video while the baby naps on a Friday morning. Let's do our second island here. See what we got going on. Alright, starting off with two equivalent rewards. This is Don't Kill the Volatile Mech, which I still like, and this is less than 3 grid damage, also a totally fine mission. Now, this one opens up this double star mission, which I might want, and it also, well, either one of them gets me to this mission, which I'm just definitely going to do. So we'll do this first, just in case I want to do this mission before I do this one. If I go this way, I'm going to have to do this one if I, after doing these two missions, didn't get, for example, I might want to, see if I get a time pod with a power core before I do this mission to power my squad up a little bit before trying the difficult mission. But this gives me some more options to go out here if I want to take more stabs at getting a power core before doing the hard mission. Okay, this is a really, really tough enemy. Because these walls make it very difficult to deal with. Pretty much the only one on my squad who can deal with it is the Cryo Mech. The Mirror Mech sucks at dealing with this thing. So what I want to do is I want to try to goad it into coming up to my Aegis Mech. Because well, if my Aegis Mech is next to it, it can just attack it and hit it. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put my Aegis Mech here, and the other mech's far away. So this thing pretty much has nothing better to do, except to come up and damage my Aegis Mech. I could put the Aegis Mech here, but then the volatile vac might come up and web it, and I don't necessarily want that if there's no reason for it. So let's put the other mechs in positions that the volatile vac can't freeze, and hopefully I can deal with everything and get a good freeze off. Okay, this actually works out very nicely. So the Aegis Mech is clearly going to kill this digger. Now, I could go here with Lily and freeze this artillery, and the Janus Mech could just go block a spawn, leaving the volatile mech out and about. Another option is I could freeze the volatile mech now, and I could shoot. I could block this spawn and shoot this crab into the water. The problem is then my my Ice Mech is just frozen, which is not good. Okay, so I think we're gonna go for letting the volatile vac kind of hang out. It does suck that my Mirror Mech can't block this spawn, but what are you gonna do? Well, I could just shoot and kill it, and then I could just sit on this place. Why do I have to necessarily freeze this thing if my Janus Mech is doing nothing else otherwise? Yeah, I'm being ridiculous. I should go here, kill this thing, and then, thanks to Lily's amazing first turn movement, get down here, block a spawn, protect a potentially irrelevant building. So now at this turn, we're going to get a lot of enemy spawns. Hopefully at least one of them is orthogonal to this volatile mech. There it is. That's the one I was waiting for. Both of these are great. So now, I can't... Oh, hang on a second. I think I can. I think I go here, freeze this, which unwebs my Mirror Mech, and then I can go here, heal, go, and then that leaves this spawn to be blocked by my Aegis Mech. So if I had gotten the thing that gives him a shield, I could have gotten a shield and blocked the damage. Okay, Firefly's not a big deal. Bonus health, not too big of a deal. Might even be a good thing. I might get extra experience if I can kill this Firefly. Can I kill the Firefly? Well, I can do 2-3 damage to it, which doesn't quite get the job done. Can I push it into the water? No, because the only thing that pushes is my Janus Mech, and then the other guys don't push. Okay, well, what am I doing? I can't shoot this Scion with my Mirror Mech because it would damage that building. I could call in an airstrike to do what exactly? Nothing. I wish actually my Aegis Vec had the airstrike, because then I could have actually pushed this Firefly into the water. Any hoodle. I don't see any point in doing a freeze right now. So let's just go here. This does mean that I am... Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, this thing being frozen is actually great. Okay, I'm gonna go... I can't reach the square? I was gonna go back here and push the Firefly up. But yeah, I guess 4 isn't enough to get around. Why am I spending so much time on this move? Okay, let's just Kill the Scion. Go here. Go here. Go here. I actually have shots. Freeze this building. That actually ended up being not super relevant. Like I would have been fine without it, but this allows me to block a spawn without taking damage on my mech. So we only have 2 enemies now. Spider could be a problem. Alpha Firefly shouldn't be in position to do anything super great. And they're both basically just wasting their actions. Can I kill this thing somehow? Let's see, I could do 3 damage. Yeah, I could kill it. Who needs more experience? 758. Wow, that's close. 8 out of 50. Very, very close. Okay, so we'll do this. And then punch it to death. And then it is sort of important that I freeze the spider. Although the spider wasn't going to kill the volatile vac, it was going to come close. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Maybe I could have killed an extra thing there if I'd had the airstrike on my Aegis. You know, let's do this. Let's switch it around. Let's do the heal on my Brute and the airstrike on my Prime. And maybe then I'll regret it, because the next turn, the next mission is going to be the exact opposite thing. Destroy the dam. Okay, we're going to do this. This gives me a chance, although a very, very slight one, of getting that achievement of killing 3 enemies with 1 shot of the Janus Cannon. So right now there's only 2 land-based enemies, but if there were a third, and if that third enemy got into one of these 2 lanes, then the Janus Cannon could break the dam and flood them all. Alright, this digger's always a real threat. And it has 2 different places it can go. It can go here, or it can go here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my Aegis Mech there to try to entice it to go here. I don't know if they make these decisions intelligently at all, but I'm going to try to hope he goes here so I can punch it to death. And if it goes here, I'm just going to have to hope I can freeze it, basically. Janus Cannon. Put you... What is your movement? 3? I'll put you here, I guess. And Lily can go here. Ooh, a pod. Perfect. Just the kind of thing I was hoping for. Block Vex spawning. Well, I'm all about that. So I hope I get the chance to do it. Interesting. Wouldn't have predicted that move. Huh. Okay. Well, this is awkward. I can't really freeze a Vec from any of my positions. Would an airstrike somehow help? No, I don't think so. Don't think it would help at all. In any way that I can see. I could just let this attack go off. It's only 1 damage. It's an interesting idea. Okay, we'll do this. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I can't shoot this thing and kill it because I hurt a building. And if I shoot it from this direction, I still hurt a building. Ah, that's annoying. Okay, so what am I doing with this mech? I guess I'm just blocking a spawn. I would have actually shot, and I actually, hold on, can I get rid of the dam? There's this rock in the way, which sucks. I can't walk over there because of the rock. Well, I can move my Lily, I can shoot this rock, and then I can go punch the dam. Then this thing does the damage to a building. Okay, so, we're doing this to block a spawn, doing this to block a spawn, we're doing this to not take any damage from blocking the spawn, and we're doing this. Well, do I kill the digger or the crab? Actually, since this building is frozen, I'm going to kill the digger because the digger is the more dangerous enemy. It's the one that causes more nuisances. In fact, these rocks are a freaking pain in the ass. Oh my god, that's so terrible. It's going to make it hard to get over here and break this dam. I'm going to have to find some spare time to break these stupid rocks open. Okay, well that spare time might be this turn because we're going to get a bunch of spawns. But, you know, there's no time like the present. Okay. So, I could just punch and kill this thing, and I could go shoot one of these rocks away. God, that feels terrible. But I think I just gotta do it. Terrible as it feels. To get a path cleared for this dam. Okay. Let's do this so that if a spawn comes here, it might come up to my Aegis Mech. And I'll freeze this building. This building might actually use a freeze because there's 2 enemies spawning near it. Okay, so at least we've achieved the blockage of the Vec. Now we gotta find some moment to shoot open the dam. Okay, so unfortunately, they're all doing useful attacks. This Firefly is blocked by the Aegis, but if the Aegis moves out of the way, then it hits a building. There's no place where I can freeze an enemy while standing on a spawn point, which is ridiculously annoying. Although I could go to this spawn point and freeze and protect this building. How do I deal with this crab, actually? Whoa. I can't get anyone over to deal with this stupid crab. If I move the Aegis and have my Janus Mech, it still doesn't work. Unless I use an airstrike! Oh, MVP airstrike! Oh, but if I push this crab this way, it shoots that building. If I push it this way, it destroys the time pod. If I put it on the time pod, it destroys the time pod. Oh my god, there's nothing I can do with this airstrike. Oh my lord, that's hilarious. See, if I do that, it doesn't die. If I do this, I destroy the time pod. This, it shoots a different building. Hysterical. Oh my god, that is just freaking hysterical. And I can't freeze this building, because if I froze the building, I would stay frozen. Wow. That was... I'm impressed, game. I'm really, really impressed with your ability to be obnoxious. Yeah, even if I tried something kooky, like punching the Scion and then moving my Janus Mech onto the time pod, if I shot this thing, I would not only damage my Aegis Mech, but I would push him a square up to here, and then it would get shot by the crab. Oh, lord. Okay, am I at the point where I have to now just give up and say we're taking a grid damage? Because the Scion positioned itself rather majestically to prevent me from being able to do anything. And this time pod, of course, screwed everything up as well. Well, I could have Lily move and get the time pod. Then I could target the square with the airstrike. Then my Janus Mech. Yeah, no, because I can't push both of these guys with the airstrike. I can push this guy away. What's the attack order? Ah, this thing shoots first. Okay, so I could push this guy behind his friend, and then, well, and then all I have to do is deal with this thing. Is it really impossible for my Freeze Mech and my Janus Mech to both be able to deal with this thing? Well, actually, yeah. At least not without the Freeze Mech just being frozen. And the Freeze Mech cannot be shot by this cannon in any way. If I put the Freeze Mech here and then froze it, and then I did the airstrike, well, then this thing wouldn't move. It would just bump into my guy. If I stood here, it would block a shot. I am just in denial about the fact that there's no way to block all the damage and not have my Freeze Mech be frozen. I really don't want this Freeze Mech to be frozen is the thing. Okay. I think I'm gonna just admit to taking a grid damage. And now, let's see, what can I do best if I've decided I'm going to take a grid damage? Well, I can punch and kill the Scion. I can't stand in front of this Firefly. Wow, even if I'm consigning myself to taking a grid damage, it's still a really annoying situation. God, these spawn points just came up in the worst places. Okay, so let's go here. Freeze this building. That saves 2 damage, at least. Let's take out this Scion, because it's being a nuisance. Let's grab this time pod, let this damage happen, and let's take advantage of the freeze, I suppose, to push this guy out of the way of that, shoot and kill a rock for me, which might, I guess, be helpful, and take a damage and block a spawn. So this way, I'm just dealing with these 2 enemies. Unfortunately, my Aegis Mech is not close... Oh, I resisted. Nice. Is not close enough to this dam to be able to break it open. But I'm hoping that I can deal with the other guys with my Aegis Mech and my Ice Mech and have the Janus Mech to break the dam open. Which I believe is a hope that has now been realized, because we can shoot open the dam. We can punch one of them to make it go in the opposite direction. And the other one We can just freeze. And that, my friends, is that. So I took a grid damage. I mean, I got lucky and resisted it, but even if I hadn't resisted it, taking 1 grid damage on that mission is not too bad. And we got a time pot out of it. The deal. What do we got? It's fine. It's not exciting. God, I just hate this thing so much. I think I'm just gonna take this. Cause, well, for the Prime Mech, when is this gonna be better than just punching the thing? That seems kind of lame. Maybe this. I don't need this thing. I mean, what do I need this thing for? Why am I even using this thing? It's fine. Let's do this. In case I can't shoot, maybe I can just block an attack. We got a pod. I'd like to power this up, but I don't want to get rid of a move. However, I could just give her the mech, give her bonus health to a whopping 6. Is that really necessary? I mean, I am going to get a core after the next mission. Is there anything else? Bonus move would be good. Bonus move would be good for either one of them. The shield would be good for either one of them. How much do I care about having access to this particular thing? Not that much right now. I think it's more important to get mobility. So let's give my cannon a move, and let's go for the other... Oh, this is to defend the train? Oh, man. Okay, I might really fail this. And now all the enemies are really close to the train. If just 2 of them stand in front of the train and I can't kill one of them and push the other, I'm completely lost. Oh, boy. Okay. I'm going to try to goad this spider into attacking my Aegis mech so I can just punch it and kill it. These crabs are not too big of a deal. This leaper I don't care about too much. Put my Janus mech over here. Lily over here. I just want to make sure that they don't get webbed. Alright, so it's very important to kill these things off as much as I can and to prevent spawns. It's my main concern. Okay, this guy's wasting his attack. This guy's not wasting his attack. Ooh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Okay. Okay. Well, how do these spawn points never line up with any of the enemies? Ugh, I'm so over it. Okay. Well, okay, hang on a second. This is fine. I can go here and do this to kill both of those guys. I can go here, punch and kill the spider, as planned. And then I'm gonna protect this building. Not that I think it's gonna get all these back... Actually, the buildings in the back row is sort of a good thing. It means the enemies have a hard time targeting them. It can backfire because that means they might be more likely to attack the train. But hopefully I don't get totally... Oh my god, the digger. Oh, these are real major problems. Is this an alpha digger too? Oh my god. Oh, it's an alpha digger. Jesus Christ. Okay, I gotta freeze this thing. Of course, no spawn points are orthogonal to it, because that's the story of my goddamn life. But I think I just have to freeze this thing. I just don't think I have a choice. It's just this thing is so scary. You can throw a rock in front of a train, or it can get in front of a train, and then it and the rock block the train. It's just major problems. So, let's see. I think if I can just kill this, that seems smart. Actually, I can kill it. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, maybe it's just worth killing it. Let's just do this. Kill it. I should kill it from this square, though. Yeah, maybe this is okay. Freeze to put out the fire. Stand here, block a spawn. Kill that thing with my mighty 3 damage. And then we just get 2 spawns, 1 turn. This one's really far away from the train. I think I might, knock on wood, be able to cheat death twice here. Okay. Well, that actually worked out really beautifully. So we can just kill this guy. And also kill this guy, thanks to push power. So ending at almost full health. And all the enemies dead. Not even any frozen enemies. I'd say that was quite the victorious round. Especially on a high difficulty mission with 3 rewards. Alright, let's take a look at what this is. Defend the satellite launches. I'm not a big fan of this mission, but I'm already at maximum grid power. I'm not that concerned about grid defense, so let's go for it. Let's keep the challenge up. So remember, the way this works is that first round, nothing happens. Second round, one of the satellites, you don't know which one, is going to poke up. and then it'll launch. But the main problem, as I mentioned before, is that the launch, while it kills everything adjacent to it, happens after the enemy's attack. So it's like the worst of all worlds. It doesn't kill an enemy that's next to it, but it also prevents your mechs from standing next to it. So I think I want to try to goad this Leaper to attack my Aegis mech. It's hard to do. This thing has a movement of 4. I pretty much cannot guarantee that I'm not going to be able to... Like, it can land anywhere. None of these squares are safe from it. So what I'm going to do is a little bit of a different approach. What I'm going to do actually, and this could very well backfire, I'm going to ensure that Lily, my Cryo Mech, does not get frozen. That's my main goal. It sucks that this spider is here. So the question is, where do I put Lily and then like block her in? So if I put Lily here, she's mostly blocked in, but the problem is one of my mechs is going to have to stand here, and then this Leaper can go and web them. So if it's like the Janus mech, that would really, really suck. What did I... Oh, the Janus mech has that stupid smoke attack. Okay, so yeah, who cares? So I guess we'll do it the other way. This does commit 2 of my mechs to the practice, but I'm hoping that that ends up not being as terrible. We'll see. Okay, so I'm going to have to deal with this spider. Ooh, that's bad! Oh, okay, so none of them decided to go for my stuff. Ah, shit. Even with my Mighty 7 movement, I can't reach this square, which is where I would like to go to freeze the spider, but I can't get there. Oh my god, that's terrible. Okay, well I can go here, I can punch this one to death. I can go here and shoot this one to death. And that means I'm gonna have to freeze the spider with Lily. Wish she had a different kind of weapon. Oh, I wish that thing was powered up that could do 2 damage. Oh, then I just kill this thing. Oh, god. I can go here and kill this spider and that one. But the problem with that is that then I do 2 damage to this building. So that's not great. This thing has 2 hit points. So what I could do is I could actually shoot it and kill it by pushing it against this launch. And then I could punch this digger. Still leaves me with the exact same problem, though, of needing to freeze this spider and not being able to get unfrozen. Because no matter where I stand to freeze one of these enemies, I'm not going to be able to be shot by the Janus Cannon. Am I allowed to freeze these spider launches? Is that a thing I can do? Can you target this thing? You can actually freeze it. Does that give me anything? I don't think so, because I can't freeze either one of them from a spawn point. Do I just accept that I have to, what's her face? Have my Cryo Mech frozen? Well, let's see. What about this thing? I can do this. Okay. So what we're gonna do is get a little bit more into position. Push the... there's no real reason to take damage, though, is there? Okay. Push the digger out of the way of the attack and kill the spider. Then I'm going to I guess I'll just take a damage. Yeah, I'll take a damage. Oh, this actually works out really nicely. I can go here to avoid any damage to the satellite launch. I could if I even... Oh, hang on. I'm going to do this. Let's freeze this stupid digger. And then let's shoot like that. So I'm still going to take a damage on my freeze mech, but I'm blocking a spawn. I still have 3 hit points. Only 1 enemy comes out, and then there's no other enemies. So this is actually pretty good. Okay, we're going to get a bunch of spawns here, of course. So let's see. How do we do this? Oh, this thing's actually going to die from the satellite launch, so I don't have to worry about it. I think we're going to take a very simple approach then. Block a spawn... Block a spawn, protect self and ally, and block spawns. Beep. Okay, that was a scary first turn, but knock on wood, I think we're kind of in the clear now. Yeah, there's still going to be a zillion spawns, but shouldn't be that big of a deal. I can punch and kill this thing, or I can freeze it if I want to be more conservative. I'm just going to be conservative. Let's just freeze this thing. That allows me to continue blocking the maximum number of spawns. So now only 2 enemies spawn. They're both way out of position. And it'd be just some incredible, horrible, incomprehensible thing if I was not able to save this mission. Okay, can I kill this guy? I can do 3 damage to it, light it on fire. I still have to shoot it. And then Lily would end up taking 3 damage. But I can just fire off a freeze. That's worth it. See, 33 out of 50, 20 out of 50. Okay. Let's punch it. Let's shoot it. And let's freeze to prevent myself from dying. And that's a wrap. Whee! Okay. Is that the final mission before the boss? I think so. Did I have a power core that I didn't use last time? Did I like talk and talk and talk and just not use it? Is that what happened? Well, anyway, I guess we'll get a bonus move. I think that could be handy. So I got all my move upgrades on. Yep. I've got a Firefly leader. Shouldn't be too bad. We'll see. Okay, good map. These mountains make it hard for the enemies to attack stuff. So as long as my guys can get into this side of the territory, the enemies are going to have a really difficult time doing anything. So what I'm going to do is put the Aegis Mech here and have him attack the Firefly. We'll put the Janus Cannon here. The reason I want the cannon here and not here because there's buildings in both of these lanes. So if my mirror mech were shooting at the Firefly, it would also be damaging buildings. Lily will just stick in the center because she can fly over all this stuff and hopefully get to a good spot. Oh, I forgot that the Firefly mech shoots in both directions. Uh-oh. This could be a problem. Shoot. Well, this is just sort of bad luck, really. Because... yeah. Well, would it have been any better with the Janus Cannon over here, with the Firefly mech being as it is? Okay, you know what? This is fine. What we'll do is this. I'll just attack it and set it on fire. And then I'm going to go here and just freeze as a shield. So this way, it's going to deal 4 damage to... oh, hang on, I messed up. I think this is worth resetting, because it's going to block a spawn. So I'm going to punch it, set it on fire, because it's in the woods. I'm going to stand here. Does this thing push? Please tell me this thing pushes. Oh, it doesn't push. Oh my god, I reset my turn for nothing. Okay, cool. So I'm going to freeze my guys. The ice will block the 4 damage shots, and then the Janus... I screwed up. Oh my god, I screwed up. I should have done this first. I should have shot first, killed the Scion. As it is, I can't make that move because after I shoot and kill the Scion, it's going to break the ice, and then this Firefly is going to shoot and kill my Cryo Mech. Crap, I wasted the reset for nothing, and then I missed that I actually needed it for a real reason. Shoot. If I shoot and kill this thing with my mech, I'm actually going to do more damage than the enemy's doing, and this smoke bomb is not useful because I can't jump over because there's mountains behind it. Oh man, that was a really bad mistake. So do I kill this thing and take... No, I don't think that's smart. I'm just going to stand there and accept 1 loss. Well, it's more than just a loss of a grid defense. It's also not taking this enemy off the map and not taking the Scion off the map. Wow, another lucky resistance. I sure do get a lot of those. Not that I'm complaining. Okay. So now, if I shoot this thing, it's not going to die, but it will get pushed and it won't do any damage. What I'm going to do, I think, is... actually, hold on. I don't need to freeze my Aegis Mech because the Aegis Mech now just kills the boss. Okay. Great. Lily, unfortunately, doesn't have a whole lot to do. So we'll do this plan. We'll shoot it. Cancel its attack. And you... I'm going to go here. I want to stop this spawn. Notice that shooting a freeze and repairing are the same thing here. I want to stop this spawn because these two, I want enemies to spawn near my Aegis Mech, who with its 3 damage can hopefully kill them. Okay, this guy decided to waste its attack this time. This thing's wasting its attack, and the digger's wasting its... oh, they're all just decided to waste their attacks. Lovely. Okay. Well, what do I do here? This would be a lot of experience if I could kill it. I would then take 1 damage. It's fine. Okay, we'll do this. Let's just punch it. So my Aegis Mech can take a damage, that's not a problem. And then this is what, 1 damage? I think we'll just block a spawn. Yeah, we're just gonna go up here. No, I'm not gonna take damage. I'll just go here, get 3 experience. And I could block the spawn, but maybe I'll just stay here and block this spawn. Oh, even better. I'll protect the damage on my Aegis Mech from the digger. Yeah. Okay, so that was a hilariously incompetent first turn. But the upside is I think I might get 6 experience on my Aegis Mech here, unless he has to do something really, really pressing. More pressing than killing this Firefly. Okay, this digger is irrelevant. And okay, we're done. So, let's finish what we started, get 6 experience, pretty good. Let's get out of the way. Protect my guy even though it doesn't actually matter. And then my Mirror Mech can pick up 2 experience killing that Scion. Okay, cool. That is all. Somehow managed to get through. I should have 2 less grid defense because I ended up by mistake. Well, no, once because it was a difficult situation and once by mistake allowing grid damage to happen. But I do like this guy a lot. And bonus mech move is a good upgrade. This is what? Freeze yourself in nearby tiles. I think it's a bit redundant. It's not a bad weapon, but the fact that it's adjacent, you know, you could say, well, put it on your ice mech, and then for those times when you really want to do an adjacent freeze, but you can't because your weapon is ranged, you can use this. But it's 2 power, and there's just too many chances of freezing, you know, your allies or something like that. So no, I'm just gonna take the pilot I like. And okay, let's take a look at our. Well, I have to replace a pilot. So they both have mech move. This one has a lot more experience, but I think it's worth it to be able to move through enemy units. So we'll do this. And you have a mech reactor. Okay, it's actually more useful for the melee mech to be able to move through enemy units. So I'm gonna actually put Quan here. And then you will get the bonus reactor. Okay, now let's spend the reputation. Let's take a look here. I don't like these tanks. It's an interesting one, but don't really care about it. Jump forward and push things away. And then I like this one. It's a good one. You can create a rock. I like the ones that make rocks. It would be a good weapon for the freeze mech. I'll already have something for the freeze mech, don't I? Okay, so no weapons today. Let's just get the cores, and yeah, let's sell off the 3 extra things and get an extra core. Okay, so we got lots of cores. Okay, so I think priorities. Finally, I'm gonna do this, and over here, I think shield is better than health. Oh, I took off the damage. So I need to do actually this, and then I have 1 core left over. Smoke bombs are pretty weak link here. I'm gonna actually just grab health and not even bother expanding the range on this. So that means I have 1 core left. Shield would be good here. I think though I'm gonna actually up the damage on this. So that now I can still only use it once per battle, but 4 damage is it gets to the point where it's enough to kill some alphas. And if you push them into something, it can actually do up to 5 damage, which is a massive amount of damage for those turns where I can't use the cryo launcher. So that is it for island number 2. Folks, I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.